Hey friends, welcome to another episode of Camera Quest. My name is David Miller, Phoenix, Arizona multimedia artist. Today I'm going to talk about a special kind of disposable camera that I picked up recently. First, I just want to show you a few Kodak ones that I've got right here. These are the kind of disposable cameras along with the Fuji ones that I routinely use, and I used to get them for a pretty good price. I used to get them, I think, 2 for $22 at CVS, and then they've recently upped the price, so now it's like 2 for $30. That's a lot of money, 27 shots each. Love the look of these things. I have a lot of models I work with that also like that look. It's really lo-fi, it feels authentic. Plus, these are the kind of cameras you can take with you in strange places that you couldn't take any other kind of SLR camera. But the expense is hurting me. I not only have to buy the camera, I have to develop the film. I scan my own film, but if I was somebody who had the lab scan it for me, that would be an additional cost. That's a lot of money. So I'm trying to do the disposable camera thing and cut down the amount of money I spend on the whole process. So I was really intrigued with the Lomography Reloadable disposable camera. This guy comes with 400 speed film. I believe there's multiple varieties you can get on Lomography's site. But in theory, it allows you to take the film out, put new film in, still work with this little plastic camera. It has a couple other features to it too. Of course, like other disposable cameras, it has a flash, but one of the neat things is that it has these little gel filters that go over your flash. They can go over one at a time. You can combine them. You can do like a little bit of a layer where you have half showing, half not showing. Fun to mix and match. Now I'm gonna get straight to the chase. I do not recommend this camera. And the sole reason is that the plastic material it's made of is so cheap that when I reloaded it with new film and closed the shutter door, the little thingy here that helps advance the film, the little thingy here that is meant to rewind the film got stuck in the door, meaning that this camera that is supposed to be used over and over and over and over got used once with the film that came with it. And the second time that I tried to insert film, that's the end of this camera. Now I'm gonna take it in a closet. I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna work hard on it. But the point is that if I need to take it to a dark space and work hard on it, open it up, mess around with the film, try and get the plastic to fit in right. Hopefully that plastic part isn't broken off at this point. That's not reusable at all. That's not something that out in the field, if I were in Joshua Tree National Park, I'm able to like put new film in, close it up, and shoot again. I mean, that's the entire purpose of getting this specific camera. And as far as having gel filters that go over your flashes, I could rip these guys off and put them over the flash on this with a piece of tape. I could buy gels separately. I've seen people take a piece of acetate and just color it with marker, you know. It's still transparent if you use the right kind of markers. So there's a lot of ways to get that one cool effect that this camera has on these other cameras. And I think the main thing I was really looking forward to with this was loading it with some of the weirder films like Revolog, Snowvlogs. These are things that have flaws baked into them, things like lightning or little snowy looks. And it's a shame that I'm not gonna be able to do that with this. I'll end up having to get another 35mm camera and, you know, loading it there, and it won't have the same lo-fi effect. There are plenty of other lo-fi 35mm cameras, like the Holga 35 that I've talked about, but I really like what I get out of disposable cameras. I like the angle on the lens. I think it makes a lot of my models look good. And I know a lot of my models appreciate this look. It reminds them of the kind of pictures you'd get from the late 70s, sort of punk rock era zine stuff. That's an aesthetic that is pretty common to a lot of my own work. But it's a hard do not recommend for the Lomography Reloadable disposable camera. Thanks for watching. Check out the rest of my videos for more camera recommendations or do not recommends. And talk to you next time.